So if you look at this guy, now this one is actually a study. I found like a keyframe or a shot from the film, the Prey film. You're seeing this Yautja from below, and I did use a different brush. It's not like same texture as last time, but the brush shape is more brushy, meaning you have like it's more bristly, meaning you have edges or like strands on the outside. So it does give you a lot more of that painterly vibe. It can be challenging because sometimes it can be hard to like define shapes quickly, but if the core of the brush has if it's more solid, I think you can still paint with it. And I like the effect when you're trying to paint the edges here. It kind of leaves some artifacts. I don't know, it has a more painterly vibe to it, which I do like. I was gonna do the chest, but the chest was actually hard to do because well, the reference wasn't too clear, but also if you see the movie Prey, its abs are kind of different. It's not that different from like a human being's, but I don't know. It just looked a bit different. Like it looked longer, for some reason. Well, it has a long torso, so it kind of makes sense, like this Yautja. But yeah, kind of like last time I mentioned, in the Prey movie, the Yautja has like its mask covers pretty much the eyes as well. You know, it's not just the because again a typical Yautja head or mask has eye sockets, but for the Prey in the Prey movie, the Yautja did not have eye sockets for the mask, and also the mask stops just below or above the mandibles, so you can see the mandibles. The mandibles or the mouth is exposed in this sort of format compared to like the typical way where the mask covers the full face, the full head from head or from the top of the forehead or back of the head even to the chin. So this one does look a little more intimidating. I think I did know or I found out that they're from the same planet, but they're from the different like environments. So that's why the Yautjas do look a bit different. And I think this guy comes from like a more desert environment. That's what I heard anyway. I think in their specific subculture, they do. I mean, they all like hunting, right? So they do like their trophies, but for them, they want their trophies to be like a part of them in a way. So that's why their mask or this guy's mask is like a bone. So it's not just like a necklace or some kind of thing in the back. Because I think in the movie, the recent animated movie where you had like three stories, like the big guy, the boss, sort of Yautja guy, he had like in his back almost like a bunch of skeletons, like spines. They look like spines to me, and that was like his way of decorating himself with bones. I did like this concept of putting the or making the mask a bone instead and exposing the mandibles, as well. Wait, let me just search mandibles because I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Mandibles. Okay, I just searched what mandible was. It's just the lower jawbone, so I think I was saying it wrong. What I mean is, those like things in the side of its mouth that has like they almost look like spider legs or something that can help grab their prey. I'm not sure what to call them, but if you know what the proper term is, let me know. But anyway, yeah, it was a nice study. I did enjoy this, and it's kind of imposing too because I think this guy. I mean, almost all of the Yatos you've seen, they're kind of tall. Not kind of, they are tall. The only difference or the odd one out is the one from the recent movie, Predator Badlands, which kind of makes sense because he's sort of the rut, so he's kind of shorter than average. So but it's part of like the story. But in general, right, the baseline sort of average is that they're kind of tall. I think the proportions for the specific prey, like in the movie Prey Yatwa, or in the movie Prey, the Yato just seem taller. I'm guessing it's because their body's more slender or more tight. Because you can be tall and big. If you look at like Alien versus Predator, the first movie, all of the three dudes, the three Yatos, yeah, they're tall, but they're kind of thick too. Like they're packed with muscle. This guy's a bit different. He's a little more slender. Still muscular, but just more on the tighter side. And also for his hair, it's kind of thin. It's not too thick, like the typical way. So that's also a new interesting like change. So basically, there are like three major things. Well, on the outside, anyway, because also his face is quite special. But it's not the For some, they may see it as ugly, but I've seen some TikToks of like women thirsting over like this guy. So it depends on beauty is in the eye of the beholder, as they would say.